What's going on, guys? It's Gendo here, and welcome to episode 6 of my Football Manager 16 beta save with Everton. And today we once again have another double live comm, this time with Leicester City in the league at home before traveling away to Derby County for the round of 16 in the FA Cup. But before we get to those matches, let's take a look at how we've been faring in the league thus far. Everton are currently sitting in 9th place, and after that last live con, we've started to hit our stride, having won our last 2 matches. So let's take a look at the schedule, and we'll take a look at those 2 matches that we played. And they were really close together. It was against Newcastle at home and West Bromwich Albion away, both just 3 days apart, and we won both of them. Let's delve into the Newcastle match first. It was a pretty uneventful match throughout its entirety, save for the lone goal scored by Ross Barkley in the 54th minute. We took 18 shots compared to Newcastle's 8 of them being on target, and Newcastle only get 1, but it was saved easily by Tim Howard. He didn't have a lot to do in net. But Tim Krul went and got himself 7 saves, but unfortunately could not stop 8 for 8, as we were able to get all 3 points on the day. Everyone played rather average, and Lukaku sitting up front didn't have the best of times along the back line, against the back line of Newcastle. But you know what they say, a win is a win, and you'll take it any way they come, and 3 points here was absolutely vital to help continue our kickstart back up into Europa League placement. And in our second match off camera, we defeated West Brom away from home 2-0, with both goal scorers coming in the first 22 minutes. Kevin Morales in the 18th, and then Leighton Baines off of a free kick just on the top of the box at the 22nd minute. Mohamed Besic continuing his bad run of form, getting himself another card, another booking, before I subbed him off just because I didn't want to see another red attached to his name. We took 12 shots, 5 of them being on target, 55% possession. Overall, a very solid win away from home against a relegation-placed side. West Brom, after this loss, are now sitting in 19th place. So I felt that if you need to get a win, it has to be against a relegation-tipped side. But now we need to get a win against a team that is higher than us in the table. Leicester City are currently sitting in 7th place, 4 points ahead of us. And there are definitely no slouches, as you would expect. 2 of the top 3 players are names that you would hear in real-life football. Jamie Vardy sitting as the best player on Leicester City with 14 goals and 4 assists, with Riyad Mahrez being the 3rd best player, 5 goals, 6 assists, but a above 7 average rating. You know he's a great contributor to this Leicester City side, being a giver, and Jamie Vardy receiving those gifts and promptly depositing them in the back of the net. So those 2 players, we got to watch out for. I'm going to have to make sure to mark them, prevent any sort of production by those 2 players. So that said, let's go on to the match screen and see how the team sheet's going to line up for today's match. So this is what the lineup's going to look like. We're going to have Tim Howard in net, Seamus Coleman, John Stones, Phil Jagielka, and Leighton Baines along the back line. Tom Cleverley and Mohamed Besic, the very controversial Mohamed Besic, will be sitting in the center of the park. The 3 attacking mids will be Morales, Barkley, and Aaron Lennon. And of course, gotta have Lukaku sitting up top. Leicester City can attack you in multiple ways. They are very deadly, but we can do the same exact thing. So let's kick off and see what happens. Here we go. First highlight of the game, 2 minutes in. We will be in the blue and Leicester City in the black. First highlight going to Leicester City is off for a deep throw in. They're making some good movement forward. Oh, Mahrez with a decent shot. Tim Howard with the save, conceding a corner kick. Taken in by James. They tried to find the head of Mahrez, but it's back out, and Leicester City still with the ball. Inler, back out to James. We need some good... Eder Alvarez-Balanta. Wow! Eder Alvarez-Balanta is on Leicester City. Corner kick in from Leighton Baines, trying to go near post, but violently cleared away by the Leicester City defense. We do pick it back up. Lennon coming up the right. Does have a few options in the box if he can get it through. But he lays it off to Coleman, who's trying to find a pass in. Tom Cleverley. Barkley. Still playing around 30 yards out in Baines to Morales. Cannot hold on to the ball. It's very unfortunate. Good cutout by Jags, though. We still are in the attacking third, trying to keep up the pressure. Lukaku really deep. He needs to get in the center if he wants to be any sort of effective. Lukaku laced off to Cleverley to Barkley. He can turn and shoot, but finds Lennon. Wow! How did that ball not get in the box? Lukaku taking 2 more shots, and it is just madness before Leicester City finally cleared away. All right, we come up to halftime where there has not been another highlight in this really wild match so far. Taking a look at the stats before we got into halftime, we had took 15 shots, with only 4 of them being on target, most of those in that little flurry that you just saw. Leicester City only 1 shot, with 1 being on target. And as you can see, Mohamed Besic with a yellow card already, not happy. He's also looking very complacent, so I'm thinking I'm going to sub him out if he's going to continue acting like this. So that being said, Besic is going to come out. James McCarthy is going to come on and take his place. Deep throw-in from Leighton Baines. 5 minutes into this half, McCarthy had the ball. We do still have it. It's being played around. Baines has the option to cross it in, but lays it off Cleverly. Back out to Baines. Cross it in. No, finds Cleverly. Has to play it back to McCarthy. It is triangle offense right now. Baines, McCarthy, and Cleverly. Who's it going to go to? Cleverly into Barkley, and it's cleared away. Actually tipped away by the goalkeeper, and we get a corner out of it. Baines going far post. Can't really find anybody. Rather unfortunate there. Free kick, Leighton Baines on the edge of the box. It bounces off the crossbar, and once again, another great chance wasted. We get the ball back after a goal kick from Leicester City. Lennon coming up the right. That's an own goal. Eider Alvarez-Balanta kicked that into his own net, and Everton somehow, finally, are up 1-0. We've taken 19 shots on the day, but wouldn't you know it, an errant kick from a defender is how we get our first goal. And it actually bounces off the hands of Schmeichel to get into the net. And actually, just before that highlight was coming through, I was thinking about making some subs. And Ross Barkley has not looked particularly well. I was going to sub him out for Stephen Naismith. I know he can come in, he can do a job at the attacking mid spot, but I'm going to put him as a shadow striker, which you can only put in attack. So, Stephen Naismith on for Ross Barkley, second sub. And let's look to try and score a goal of our own. Free kick from Morales, out to Cleverly, out on the wing. I was actually thinking about subbing Cleverly off soon, and he almost lost the ball there. Coleman, back into Cleverly. We still have 13 minutes left to go in this match. Naismith into Morales, and Morales shoots far post, and we finally net a goal of our own. It's 2-0 to Everton, thanks to the strike from Kevin Morales. It was some decent passing to set that up, too. Cleverly into Naismith, who finds the unmarked Morales. First time shot into the far post. And after that being resolved, I'm now going to make the final sub. And as you can see, like I said, it was going to be Tom Cleverly. Lee Osman is going to come on in place of him. Now, I don't think he's that great of a deep line playmaker, but I guess he is, actually. So I'm going to leave him as a deep line playmaker. Defense, not looking all that tired, and I have my full faith in them that they can hold on to this 2-goal lead with 12 minutes to go. Just about 10 minutes left to go. We get a free kick. Baines into the box, but it's cleared away by Leicester. Coleman gets it right back in. I thought Lukaku was offside, but I guess not. We continue coming forward into the 18. Naismith, the super sub, coming on and gets it underneath the goalkeeper's hands. He makes it 3-0 to Everton, and that's only his second goal of the season. I should probably use him more often, but once again, some great passing movement to get the ball into the 18. Naismith takes a first touch, takes a second, and then shoots it past the diving keeper. 1 minute of stoppage time on the clock. We still have about 40 seconds left. There's still time for another goal. We're pushing for it. Naismith way out to Morales, but a good save from Schmeichel. Just taking a look at the shots. 28 shots, 13 of them on target. But wouldn't you know it, it was that own goal that sparked the onslaught, the finality of breaking that deadlock. As we're now just wasting some time in the midfield, just 10 seconds left to go. James Vardy trying to get through, lays it off to Mahrez, to Okazaki, but that's cleared away, and there it is, full-time whistle, 3-0 to Everton. And that is now 5 wins on the bounce after that run of 6 matches where we had a draw or worse. So this was a good win against a team higher than us in the position, in the league table. And everyone's looking happy after that result, as they should be. So there it is. We now jump ahead of Newcastle for the moment. 43 points through 27 matches. We're just 1 point behind both Leicester and Aston Villa in those Europa League spots, which I did tell the board that we would shoot for this first season. But now the league takes a back seat, and we are into the round of 16 for the FA Cup. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with that match versus Derby County in just a sec. Okay, and here we are at iPro Stadium, the home of Derby County, where we'll be taking them on in this 5th round of the FA Cup. And the lineup is going to be as follows. Keep in mind, however, you see this red injury right next to Leighton Baines. He got injured the night before during training and will be out for 3 to 4 weeks with a stomach strain. So a little miffed that he is not in the squad, but taking over him will be Brennan Galloway. The rest of the back line will be Jags, Stones, and Coleman, with Joel Robles being the goalkeeper today. McCarthy and Gibbo will be the center mids. The 3 attacking mids will be Deulofeu, Barkley, and Morales, and sitting up top, of course, the big man, Lukaku. You can't take these championship sides lightly, especially this late in the FA Cup, where who knows, they could pull off some sort of miracle upset. With the squad that I have right now, hopefully we will not allow that to happen. So let's kick off, and let's see what happens. Alright, first highlight in the 18th minute, and is a goal kick from Joel Robles. Who's going to come down with it? We will. Ross Barkley it falls to as he brings it up the right. He's being mugged off. Why did you take a shot from about 30 yards out? Another free kick from Joel Robles, now in the 33rd minute. Still nothing goal-wise on either end. We've taken 6 shots, Derby only 1. So we need to do something. I'm demanding more from my team. Will they turn it around? Let's just take a look. Deulofeu tries to get inside. Actually does. Oh, Barkley off the post and now off the keeper. That's 2 more shots that could have easily led to a goal, but still scoreless. Okay, and here we are at halftime, still scoreless, and Lukaku, it didn't say fully that he picked up a knock, but the assistant manager said that he has a bruised head and looks like he's going to be subbed off. That being said, I do have a striker on the bench in Steven Naismith, so I will make that change. Lukaku's going to come off for Stevo, and hopefully we can, with him up front, we can still continue our pressing against Derby County, still keep up this attack, and hopefully, who knows, maybe even get a goal. Throw in from Galloway actually still in the first minute. The ball goes into the box. It's cleared away. Barkley was on the end of it. Naismith had tried to get to his head, but once again cleared away. We're still in the attacking half. Maybe we can make something happen of it. Tracked all the way back to Stones, out to Coleman on the wing. Into the box, still nothing there. It's just really frantic from all sides. Morales actually coming through, cutting inside. Should have passed it off instead of taking the shot. We get a corner out of it, but we easily could have gotten a goal if he just laid it off to somebody in the middle. Morales back out to Deulofeu. Back into Morales. Plenty of people in the box. McCarthy shoots into a wall. Alright, just about 70 minutes gone, and changes need to be made. Ross Barkley having a shocking time out there. He's going to have to come off, and Lee Osman is going to come on for him. I believe he's fine playing attacking mid. Actually, I'll drop him back to being an advancing playmaker. Yeah, we'll do that. And then Kevin Morales is actually doing fine out there, but his fitness suggests that he needs to come off. Same thing with Gibbo and Galloway. That's going to be tough to decide who that third sub is going to be. I do have Aid McGeady that can come on. I can swap McGeady and Deulofeu. But like I said, Darren Gibson has Mohamed Besic. Actually, I'm going to sub on Mohamed Besic for Gibbo, and he can play that deep line playmaker role just fine. Actually, I'll make him ball in mid. I stand corrected. So, all 3 subs have been made, and we still have 20-plus minutes left to go. It's still 0-0. I don't want to take this to a replay. Let's just win it here at Derby. It is a throw-in for Derby County, and they get it into the box. Good clearance away. That was a really nervy clearance. But this is one of their few major attacks they've had all game. They're coming into the box now. They go far post, and wow, Derby won. Everton 0 with a Tom Ince goal. That had to either been a header or a volley, but this is rather shocking right now. As we've had more shots, more of them on target, but where's the goal? Where is the goal? Everton could have had 2 goals by now, but Derby, with some great passing, a great crossover to Tom Ince, volleys it in. It's another throw-in for Derby just a few minutes later. Good save from Robas. Now we just need to keep pushing forward. Just throw everybody up. Long ball forward. Who's it going to fall to? Gets headed away. Besic comes down with it. Out to De La Feu on the wing. Cutting inside to Lee Osman. Back out to De La Feu. Passing it backwards gets you nowhere. Just resetting and we're letting Derby County allowing to reset. Morales in the box, but he's taken off. And Andy Wyman makes it 2-0 to Derby County. And things have just gone from bad to worse with this match. Still questioning where the goals are for us, because we should have had a couple already. De La Feu out on the wing, options in the box. He needs to pass it off. He needs to, but he takes a shot himself and gets nowhere with it. After some decent play in the middle, Derby County get the ball, and wow! What is going on with this club? That's 2 from Andy Wyman in a span of 3 minutes, and everything's just gone to hell. There's absolutely nothing we can do right in these last 10 minutes. What the hell is going on? That was a clearance, an attempted clearance from Jags, bounced off Wyman into the net. And all I can do is shake my head at this. What in the absolute hell? What the hell happened to this club? We were doing fine for the first 50, 60 minutes, taking several shots. Yes, the goals didn't come. They really should have. But then to just utterly collapse in the last half hour, it's absolutely unacceptable. We lose 3-0 to Derby, and we're knocked out of the FA Cup. And my head's on the line right now. Maybe you could say that it was Lukaku going out injured. Maybe you could say it was defensively. I could have made a couple subs there. But at the end of the day, 3-0 to Derby and getting knocked out of the FA Cup is a result that no one wanted to see. Of course, fans absolutely devastated by the Derby result. I am too. Really shouldn't have lost that. But now we turn our attention to the league and how can we continue to improve in that. So let's take a look at the schedule and see when we can come back for the next episode. And our next run of form is not going to be looking good. We have Swansea, Chelsea, Southampton, Manchester United, Arsenal, and Liverpool. Do want to come back for that Liverpool, the Merseyside derby. Cannot pass that up. Let's take a look. Swansea, Chelsea, Man U, Arsenal. I'm going to run through these next 4. Swansea, Chelsea, Southampton, Manchester United. And then the next episode we will come back against 2 huge teams in Arsenal and Liverpool, because I want to get that Merseyside derby in, and I feel like that's probably the best way we can come about doing that. So yeah, when we come back, it'll be Arsenal and Liverpool, 2 big teams, and of course, got to get the Merseyside derby. We need some retribution for what they did in the first match. So when we come back, that's what we're going to do. But until that time, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button, subscribe if you're new and you want to see more FM content on this channel. Any questions, comments, suggestions, anything else, please leave in the comment box below. But as always, this is Gendo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, and peace out.